Welcome to the part 2 of this character modeling series. In this video, we are going to complete our base mesh by combining our blockout meshes together. So let's get into the video. Select the torso path, then combine it with Ctrl Z. Go into edit mode, then delete these two vertices. Now we can bridge these edges. Add a new edge loop with Ctrl R. Let's adjust these vertices to give a smooth shape. I am using slide tool to move these vertices, which you can access by double pressing G. We can delete this right side of the mesh, then add a mirror modifier. Now whatever we do on the left side will be reflected on the right side. Also turn on the clipping option on the mirror modifier. So whenever we move these middle vertices, it stay connected. You can always make related changes whenever needed. Now select this top vertex, then press Shift Ctrl V to bevel the vertex. Also use wheel mouse up to increase the segment. Then right click, go to loop tool and select circle option. Now go back to offset mode, then isolate the mesh with Shift H. If you did the bevel correctly and use a circle from the loop tool, you should get something like this. Now we can delete these two vertices. Press K for a knife tool, then connect these vertices. We don't need this mesh now. Let's extrude this loop. Okay, turn off that symmetrical option as we have a mirror modifier. Now select this loop, then bevel it with Ctrl B. Let's add one more loop here. Go into sculpt mode, then use a smooth brush. You can play with the strength and the radius of the brush. I'm going to speed up this process because I'm only trying to refine the shape. You can slow down if needed. You can now delete these vertices. Delete the vertex. We are going to join the arm here. Select this arm, then delete the face. Let's adjust this part. We are going to bridge this in a moment. Select arm and torso, then use Ctrl Z to combine. Now select this loop, then make a bridge. As you have add vertices on both sides, it bridges perfectly. This looks okay for now, but we are gonna change the edge flow later. Now let's move on to the forearm. I just added two edge loop here. Now try to match your reference image. It doesn't have to be a perfect. Also use a proportional editing tool. This is an optional step, so you can skip it if you don't want. But if you are following, then just try to rotate these edges individually. You can look for more reference images or use your own app as a reference, so you will get an idea. Now let's bridge the arm by right click, bridge edge loop. Select the legs and torso and combine it with Ctrl-Z. Now let's bridge these edges by right click, bridge edge loop. Add some edge loop for the scene. Then you can scale it up or down as needed. We can bridge this knee area and add one more edge loop here. Now switch to side view, then try following your reference image. The ear doesn't seem to match from front and side on a reference image. So let's just follow from the front view. We can ignore the side reference for the ear. I'm going to change this pose to A pose, but if you are already doing in A pose or you don't want to change, you don't have to follow this. I just separated the arms with P. I'm going to change the reference image now. This is looking okay for now. Now I'm going to connect this back. I just selected the two edges, then fill it with the F. Add the edge loop, then pull it out. Let's bevel the selected edge with Ctrl V. Use middle mouse up to increase the bevel segment. Select these edges, then fill it with F. Now we can combine the arms again. Let's extrude these edges. You can now fill this gap with F. Now add a new edge loop here. Select these two edge loop, then use a bridge. Here we can delete this edge loop. Let's bevel this edge so we have more poly to work with. Now I'm just going to refine this shape. If you don't need it, you can skip this part. I'm using a grab brush to push and pull the mesh. Also the smooth brush to smooth the mesh surface. Let's adjust these edges. I'm not following the reference image here, because if I do, I will have a hard time in rigging. Let's move these vertices bit down. Also adjust this elbow. Move this elbow little bit back. Now it's all about how you feel. So I'm speeding up again. Next we are going to work on a hand and foot. I hope you have downloaded the model which I provided on my previous video. Let's move on to the hand. First switch your timeline into asset browser, or you can open the file you downloaded then copy paste the model into your Blender file. Now we can place as per your reference image. Scale it up or down if you need. We can delete these extra parts. Let's combine the hand with base model. Right now, arm has less vertices than the hand. We need to add some extra loop so we can bridge them properly. We can add some loops around here by subdividing the selected edges. Here we get these edges. Select these edges and move it aside. Same for this one. Now use a knife tool to connect these edges. We have a triangles here, but we can add edge loops here. This will add extra edge on the arms. Also make chords on that triangles. Add one more edge loop. This makes even vertices on both arms and hand. Select these two edge loops, then use a bridge option. Now we can delete one of these edge loops. You can bevel it if you need extra polygon. You may want to smooth out the mesh. Select the area you want to smooth out in a vertex mode, then right click Smooth Vertices. This will smooth out our selected area. Because we did lots of adding and adjusting the mesh, so shape might have changed. Again, this is an optional steps. So right now the neck kinda look blocky. I just want to have a smooth shape, so I will just adjust the polygon. Add one more edge loop here. Let's move on to the foot now. Drag the foot asset from the asset browser or copy paste from the file you downloaded. We can delete this proxy mesh. You can scale the foot model if you need. Combine the foot with base mesh. Then we can bridge it. Okay, as you can see, it bridged the mesh, but foot and leg have a different vertex count. It's create these triangles while trying to fill the mesh. Like on the arms, we can add extra edge loops. I just bevel this selected edge. Now I can adjust them. Let's try bridging it again. Still we get these triangles. Now delete these diagonal edges. Add one edge loop here. Then use a knife tool to connect these edges. Now let's fix on this part. I will add a new edge loop for this. Use a knife tool to connect these edges. Select these edges, then subdivide it. We can continue this edge to the bottom. I just added an edge loop here. Now we can connect this with knife tool. If this doesn't work, you can delete this face and fill this gap. Here we got rid of those triangles. Now delete this edge loop. Select this edge and bevel it, then bring it down to the ankle point. Now repeat the process we did on our arms with smooth vertices. Here we forgotten to close the vertices. Just use a knife tool to connect it. Also we got triangle and pentagon face here. Merge the selected edge with M. This will solve the problem. Now I will be adjusting the mesh again. Okay, this video is getting a bit longer. But if I also had to do the hand and foot models, I would have to make a separate video for that. Again, you can check out my other video if you want to know how to model hand and foot. Here the back looks okay, and if we add another edge loop here, that will work for us. Now select this edge loop, then bevel it. Okay, this looks okay. I added another edge loop here. Let's work on the chest now. So first delete these spaces. Select this edge, then extrude it. Now just try to imagine the chest something like this on the drawing. We are going to create the similar edge flow here. Here I extrude the edge. Select these vertices, then merge it with amp. Same for this one. Repeat the same process by extruding the edge and merging the vertices. Let's add an extra loop here. Select these two vertices, then fill it with up. Also subdivide it while it's selected. Now we can fill wherever needed. And here we got this edge flow of the chest. Looks better and define the chest shape. Now we can fill the remaining parts. Here I don't like how it's looking, so let's fix it. I deleted the one edge, then added another. Now we can connect these two. That's look good, but we have one pentagon face. Let's use knife tool, then add cuts. Then we can delete this edge. Again with knife tool, make a cuts here. We can delete some edges from here. Select the knife tool, then make a cuts something like this. Now we can connect these edges. And here we managed to get our mesh in a core. So this is our base mesh. And in the next part, we're gonna work on his face. Thank you for watching me. I will see you in the next one. じゃあまたね。